Okay, Eric again. This is video 3 in our series. We're looking at Recordsets In VBA. This before the prior two videos, we looked at DAO and ADO. Here we're looking at the DAO in regards to using the record set on a particular form. So in our database here, I'm looking at a form I made ahead of time. I'm calling it record set. And I have 4 little buttons on here. I'm saying, and here we're using it in the context of a form. We have buttons, move first. And again, when I open this form up, we're actually setting it to a record set. We're actually setting it to a set of records, 91 records in the customer table. So notice that I'm setting this, instead of binding this form to a table, I'm actually setting the record source whenever I'm opening the table. And I'm going to show you that in the code in just a moment here. And then I'm going to go ahead and this is the move first button, so I move to the first record. If I want to click on this button, I'm moving to the last record. When I click on this button, I'm going back a record. It's moving previous in the record set. If I'm moving this way, I'm moving next, move next. And notice that this little navigation button doesn't move along with me. It just says that I have 91 records. I could I could put a little label down here at the bottom, but I'm going to use access capabilities and use I could use access capabilities by binding this to the form, but this is for example purposes and showing you what a record set does. So let's look at behind the scenes here. Let's look behind the scenes. I'll turn to F11, and I'm going to say I want to see by reset. Now, when I load the form up, I'm saying go ahead and set the record source equal to the customer's table. And then I'm setting my record set one time. I'm saying I want to clone. You know what a clone is. It's like something that looks like something else. Like clone. I have a clone of me, or I have a cloned sheep, or whatever. So I'm setting the record set that is currently enabled. I'm making a record set in my right here in my RSD, and up here I'm making a module wide. So I'm putting an M prefix on it as record set. Okay, and if I'm moving first, okay, here's my, when I click on that button, I'm moving to the first record. I'm saying RST move first, and I'm setting the value of what I find in my record set. I'm setting the value equal. I'm making this equal to the value of the record set. I'm making the value of the text box equal to the value of what's in the record set. Here I'm doing something similar. I'm going to the last record. I'm saying move last. Okay, move last. I'm moving to the last record, and here I'm setting my text boxes equal to the fields in my record set. If I have, and then I have a button next. I'm going ahead and if I'm checking if it's the end of the file, because I don't want to go. It's like stepping off the edge of a cliff. I don't want that to happen, because I'm going to say I'm going to fall off. I'm going to run into an error here. So if not, msrsd in a file, then move next, and then I'm going to do it again just to set the boxes, because I know that I'm going to run into an error if I do not. And then if I run into an error, I want to exceed it. I say, do you have reached the end of the file? And exit this procedure. This is an interesting little property. Absolute position. It tells me where I am in the record set. Okay, down here, if you look, move next 80, move next 81. Okay, as you're going through, you may want to go to a certain point in your record set. Well, the absolute position will tell you where you're at in the record set here. Now, move previous, I do about the same thing. I'm saying I want to know the absolute position, and then I want to, if I'm at the beginning of the file, go ahead and give me the message box, but if I'm not, then keep on moving previous and keep on setting the value of the text box equal to the value in the record set. Alright. And then again, I'm going to put these on the blog at vbahowto.com. We are looking at record sets in VBA. We're going to talk about next in our next video how to handle how to model in SQL. Okay, how to put our information and how to run SQL commands as our record set. So stay tuned for the next video, and it has a lot of flexibility. And again, the code is at vbahowto.com. Also, I'm going to have a cool little explanation, a little diagram of how the record set object move previous, move next, and move first, move last. A little diagram. Again, it's at vbahowto.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.